Recently, I tagged along with my husband when he went to Europe for a business trip. Our first stop, Budapest, had long been on my bucket list, and it did not disappoint. Thanks to its small size, we were really able to enjoy and experience this city in just 2 days. Our trip began when we left the kids with their grandparents on a Tuesday afternoon at our home in Brooklyn. As every parent knows, traveling is actually part of the vacation when you fly without children, and we were psyched even in the cab on the way to JFK. We settled into the lounge for drinks and actually almost missed our flight because we were already having so much fun. I'd never flown Finnair before, but it was a lovely experience with good vegetarian meals. We had a quick layover in Helsinki, then we flew over the Alps and caught a little bit more sleep before landing in Budapest. A quick cab ride later, we had arrived at the Aria Hotel, which was just as incredible as the reviews had suggested. It was recently voted the world's best hotel by TripAdvisor. Check-in was easy, the lobby was gorgeous, and our room, which was in the classical wing, featured a charming street view, a luxurious bathroom, and an incredibly comfortable bed. The heated rooftop bar at the hotel, called the High Note Sky Bar, offered spectacular city views. During our stay at the Aria, we enjoyed the spa, including hot tubs and saunas, as well as massage services. I would highly recommend the entirely organic grapeseed oil facial for those of you interested in getting the good stuff when it comes to spa treatments. The hotel also offers a wonderful complimentary breakfast every day, complete with cappuccinos and omelets, and an equally impressive wine and cheese spread with live music each afternoon. We took full advantage of both of these. Despite our quick stay, we were able to sample a lot of different cuisines in Budapest. As a non-red meat eater, I didn't taste a lot of the most famous Hungarian food, but my husband's overall impression of classic Hungarian dishes was just meh, so I don't think I missed much. One day, we had lunch at the famous Gerbaud Cafe, which seemed a bit overpriced for what it was, but was still something that I had wanted to experience. On the other hand, we had a really delicious meal at Nobu the next day for lunch. We split the bento box and therefore didn't completely break the bank. The cocktails were especially delicious. We really enjoyed our dinner at the Michelin-starred Kostas downtown, despite the fact that all of my vegetables that I ordered were swimming in heavy, albeit delicious, sauces. Our final dinner in Budapest was at a super low-key local beer cafe called Muszalin, where I enjoyed a surprisingly tasty lentil and cheese dish. We finished with dessert at the famous Central Cafe, which also featured live music and was a great way to finish our evening. If you have food allergies, by the way, the Hungarians seem super tuned in to the risk of this. All of our waiters asked us about any allergies or sensitivities we might have, and every menu had lots of information about potential allergens, even some very random items. We spent each of our days in Budapest getting from place to place by Budapest's easy public transportation system, from the underground trains to the trams. We felt like real big shots navigating the system while being unable to read a single word of Hungarian, right up until the part where we didn't pay for our ride before getting on the train and wound up with a hefty ticket from some extremely unfriendly city workers. While I'm sure Budapest is lovely in the summer or spring, one major upside to being there in chilly and dark November was the lovely Christmas fair. We especially enjoyed the stands of handmade toys, which cost less than half of what you would pay for wooden toys here in the United States, and the charming food vendors selling everything from mulled wine to roasted chestnuts. Another highlight of the trip was our time spent in Buda. Since our hotel was on the Pest side of the Danube, we walked over the stunning chain bridge and then explored the hilly, historic Buda side of the city. The incredible views from the Fisherman's Bastion shouldn't be missed, and I thought the Hungarian National Gallery was the best museum the city had to offer. We also loved strolling the charming cobbled streets of Buda. Our favorite was Orszak Utka, which I'm almost certainly mispronouncing. Back over on the Pest side, one sightseeing highlight was the stunning St. Stephen's Basilica, just a few blocks from the Aria Hotel. And of course, no trip to Budapest would be complete without a visit to the thermal baths. We chose to go to the Széchenyi because it's the oldest one in the city. All in all, even though we only had a couple of days in Budapest, my husband and I both left the city with the sense that we'd really gotten a feel for both the historic beauty of Budapest, like the breathtaking Parliament building when it was lit up at night, as well as what makes modern Budapest so special, from shopping to high-end cuisine to the cozy beer pubs with all locals. Staying in the luxurious Aria Hotel made the trip feel truly indulgent, and I hope I'll have another chance to visit soon.